Happy Friday, everybody! Welcome to another Friday Hang! And, going through all my notes and what's going on out there, not much is going on. I think everyone's getting ready for Thanksgiving, a Thanksgiving holiday or something. Not a lot going on out there. So, well, welcome. Get your beverages. Let's just chill out a little bit before the weekend starts. If you're at work right now watching this live, make sure you have the volume turned down, your earphones plugged in. And let's talk about some comic books. Alright, let's turn this off. Alright, so how many of you out there are comic book creators and watching this? Send me your comic books. I would love to review them and spotlight them on the show. Artists, where's your artwork? Send it in. I do a drawing video at least once a week. It's supposed to be once a day, but at least once a week. I'd love to see your takes on these arts and send it in. We can spotlight you, put a little link to your work. But for now, let's go over the comments over the week and see what we got. Christian Gagnon, Titanic Lover, commented last on our Super Ray wrestler guy. Let's see. Oh, I see how everyone's like saying first and last and stuff on the comments. All right. New subscriber, Addie Marie Art. All right. Let's go over her channel real quick. And she's got some cool drawing videos here. Speed drawing of me. All right. Love it. Love to connect with other artists out there that got on YouTube. So that's awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Alberto. He changed his name. Commented, ooh, draw Keanu Reeves. And you got that from watching the Hummingbird drawing video? Okay. All right, and we got one more new subscriber. Casera11, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. And we are at 150 something subscribers. 153. All right. We're over the mark. Love it. Love it. All right. So that takes us through all the comments. And let's see. What's going on out there? What's going on? We're just ready for the weekend, I think. You know, I was trying to figure out a way to do like a FaceTime or like a Skype or something on here, you know, like a surprise call, but I couldn't figure out a way to do that. Maybe you guys can help me out there. How can I do that? I was trying to get I was actually gonna call Noel Serrato and just get him up here on the show, you know, without him really knowing what was going on until it's too late. But anyway, that whole idea fell through when I couldn't figure out how to turn Skype on. So we need to figure out a way to do this so I can randomly call people. I mean, I could call Noel right now. We can get his voice. Should we do that? Should we try it? Let's try it. Why not? Let's see if this works. Now, if you guys know, Noel Serrato is a great comic book artist. He even writes. He does it all. He's a great creator. So let's see if we can get him on the phone. This will be interesting. This will be new. Maybe this will be a new feature. Who will I...
Hello, you reached Noel Serrato.
Ah.
I'm not here to answer your phone call, but if you could please leave your name and your number, I'll get back to you when I can. Thank you.
That was kind of fun. Maybe I should do more of that. Who should I call next? I should probably talk about some comic book stuff, though, right? That's what we're here for. That's what you all are here. Well, I mean, we're just here to hang out. So as creators, you know, what do you want to talk about? Comment below. Send me a message. I'd be happy to talk about it on the show. And also, I looked into Twitch. Try and do some live twitching. That didn't sound right. So maybe we'll do that. All right, let's talk about some comic books. As you know, the new Genesis comic book is completed. Well, it's still got to be lettered, I guess. So I guess not completed. But the artwork and the coloring is all done. So let's take a look at the front cover. And actually, I have a couple front covers. Couldn't really decide on the background image. So get out of here. iCloud telling me there's not enough space. So we've got a couple of different colorations of the front cover. And I want your vote. Tell me what you like better. I'm not sure which one I like better. I kind of like the purplish background more because it kind of blends in with Genesis's hair and stuff. But then we've got the aqua color background, which still is color, still in the color family, and it kind of matches with Rose's eyes. And oh, who's Rose? Ooh, you don't know yet. But you will, you will. Genesis is coming out soon. Anyway, leave a comment below which one you like next. Cast your vote. Maybe I'll do a vote thing on the Patreon, and we'll extend it down to like some of the other social medias. Love to get your takes on this and figure out. This is a great way to figure out what people like out there. I know I like them both. So anyway, Genesis #1 is it's going to be available in a couple of months. We got to still hammer out a couple of the things, and I don't want to launch a funding campaign right in the middle of the holidays. That just sounds like it'll be dead on arrival. So there it is, Genesis cover. Tell me which one you like better. I can say aqua or purple. There's some other ones, but I think these are the two I'm mostly I like the most. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Let's call someone else. Should we call somebody else? Sure, why not? Who do you think is... So guys, I did get a hold of Noel Serrato. I have him, and for some reason we got cut off and the feed didn't record. I don't know what happened, but I'm calling him back right now to talk about what's going on with Noel. So let's see how this goes. Hello? Hey, buddy. So I don't know what happened. My feed just died, so I had to restart it. So okay. So Noel, you were talking about how you have a bunch of artwork that you've been showing online, and you've been getting ready for the holidays. And Black Friday coming up is a great opportunity to show off your artwork.
Right, definitely. I mean, we try our best to get our books out throughout the whole year, but like in between time, spare time, we go ahead and we doodle things. We do little sketches here and there. We follow Jason. He does a lot of sketches online, video, and the rest of the artists we do the same thing. We just don't post the videos, and we kind of collect a lot of the art. And as an outlet towards the end of the year, we look for like special days to give or present our artwork, original artwork, to like some of the fans that follow us, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Instagram, or whatever platform that we're presenting deviant art.
Yeah, right.
Things like that. So we pick certain days that we could actually give back. And what better day than like Black Friday, or the week of Black Friday, or pre-Black Friday? So a lot of people are doing like pre-sales, sales the day of. So I thought, it'd be cool just to collect a lot of my sketches. A lot of them are like different sizes. We got like 5x7, we got 5x9, we got standard size, we got like 11x17 things that we just doodled during the year, and we want to kind of like give them at a special price.
Well, what kind of special prices are you offering?
Well, everything starts at a very low price, because it's an auction sale. They're not buy me now.
Oh, okay.
Pieces. There's a couple of them that are buy me nows, but those are more of the more completed, kind of thought out, like 11x17 pictures, whips that we do. Sometimes we do them for like covers, and us as artists, we kind of make our own pay by the hour rate.
Right,
So,
right.
so
You're right.
you just multiply whatever it is. You know, a lot of people, you know, you don't want to downgrade whatever the artist is doing, or whatever, you know, whatever you're doing. You want to be able to have a pay rate on your own piece of art. But as far as sketches concerned, you know, they're fun. You know, we do them in between times. We throw color on them. Sometimes we don't have color, but we do like ink. Sometimes they're just pencil sketches, but they're very, you know, descriptive. They're very elaborate.
Well, you add color to your work.
Yeah, on some. There's fans for people who like the process of the work. You know, I just like the kind of like dissecting the artwork where it's just the pencils in like a hint of color.
Okay.
And
yeah, they like
there's. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I seen how you'll just add in some like red coloring to some of your drawings, and
yeah,
they look like finished pieces when you do it though.
It's considering who's looking at it, and you know, it's to each their own. For the people who actually follow us, not just myself, but like yourself, there's a fan for everything. So and you know that more than me and Jason, because you know you dive into like horror, all age books, and I kind of follow in your footsteps, kind of doing the same thing. You know, you got to cater to like a bigger audience. It's just, you know, what you're drawing, which is, you know, which is my book. You know, I gotta
we gotta make some money to pay the bills too.
Yeah, definitely. But also as an artist, you know, I mean the money figures in there somewhere, and I know a lot of artists will probably like. Everybody has a different opinion.
Sure.
But I think I'm at a point where I'm trying to, like, you know, rekindle my love for art and stuff, and try to figure out different styles that make me happy doing what I'm doing at my age, you know, or should I say at our age. We're kind of looking into like what's in today, you know, like the market watch. You know, I do that every morning where I do like a market watch and kind of look through the platforms on everybody, what everybody's doing, how, you know, whatever art that people are doing, what's in, and still trying to experiment on my own style as well. So,
well, how do
I throw a lot of stuff.
What kind? How do you find what's trending and stuff? Like, how do you know, where do you get that information?
Well, it's funny because like Facebook and Instagram will actually put you through like a specific category of what they think you like because of what the algorithms of what you're looking at, what you're
sometimes they're way off.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're way off, but in some ways they're kind of
right.
You know, if you throw the political stuff out of the arena and you just kind of look at what they're trying to make you.
Right.
It's kind of 50-50, you know, you pick or choose. I'm not one to complain about stuff that they force me to watch. But sometimes when I look at it, like I said, it's 50-50 because sometimes when I see something and I'm like, I've never seen this artist before, but I'm digging it, you know, I'm digging it. So, you know, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, kind of search that person and you see something that they're doing that you're like, oh, I've done that in the past, but I've never really posted it. Maybe if I did it with my style, it might attract a couple of viewers in that way. And it trickles down, you know, it does trickle down to the point where it does affect your business, you know, it kind of, you never know who's watching.
Right.
Definitely, you never know who's watching. And, in this business, it's better to say never say never. You got to try everything out and kind of trial by error.
Sure.
I carried it, but like, hey, if they're talking about it, they must feel something talking about it.
Right. No, that's good. As long as you got people talking, I think that's the whole point. I think it's always the point with artwork in general is you want to get some kind of reaction, even if it's a bad one. At least they care enough to hate it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we talked about it before, and we talked about this like our last event we had in A1 Comics, where I believe somebody was saying, you know, in the business, you have to have thick skin, you know, and the people who are running the shop, A1 Comics, you know, shout out to A1 Comics, you know, they out of Sacramento. Some of their employees, you know, they were kind of mentioning that too, is like you see people come and go, and usually the people who usually leave for a second, they return as far as artists is concerned. They learn to grow thick spines, you know, you have to have a thick grill with you to produce in this field, you know, you have to have those cojones, you know.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
And I've learned that, you know, in the past, you know, I've kind of like, I fell for that trap where it's like, what are you talking about? You know, what are you talking about? And to say everybody has thick skin when they first come in, that I call BS on that. You know, everybody has to grow into that, and it's trial by error. You know,
yeah.
And at our age, you know, it's kind of like I'm past that. You know, I'm kind of past that. And if you're going to be sheltered and revealing what you've created, then you better think twice about what your career options are, because you have to have a thick skin, man. And I encourage anybody, all these young artists, to post, man, and don't be afraid of what people are talking about. Just post what you got. And some of the stuff that I posted on eBay and on my website, you know, it's not perfect. You know, it's not perfect, you know, but I'm still going to post it because there's so many different opinions. You might get that one person or quite a few people that are, hey, I want that.
Right.
That inspires me to do something, you know, and it doesn't have to be art. It could be something else.
And I always, doing this YouTube channel's kind of opened my eyes as well, because I asked people to tell me what to draw. And I'm drawing like so many characters I'd never even heard of or seen before. And it's like opening my whole world. But also I'm learning that there's a lot of things that people want out there or are interested in that I just was sheltered from, too.
Right. Right. And you know what? I've seen you draw a lot of their characters, you know, their personal characters. Oh, and sometimes it just takes some other person to draw their character to actually get them going.
That's true.
To get them that urge is like, I like how he did my character, you know. You know, maybe if I took a little bit of what he did and a little bit of what I'm into, then I could actually get it done. You know, James Burton said it the best. You know, James Burton out of Scatter Comics, he said, you know, everybody has
Damage Inc.
Damage Inc. Everybody has those thinking, like I'm always thinking about. You got to go ahead and do it. You know, the bottom line is you got to go ahead and just try it out. Trial by error, man. Just get out there and create it, man. You know, and a great example would be James, you know?
Yeah.
James is a great example, but if you know his backstory, everything, he'll tell you his whole story. I implore everybody, you know, go look up James Burton out of Scatter Comics. Damage Inc. is his comic book, and he has a story where, you know, you got no alternative but to go, you know? You got to do it because you don't know if tomorrow is promised to you, you know?
Right.
So I take that into consideration, you know, ever since I met him. And of course, there's other elements in the whole thing. But your YouTube videos, you know, a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of people who have created their own characters are asking you to draw them. And at first I'll ask you, and then I'll start thinking about it. It's like, what are these guys' motives? You know, it's like, hopefully
they just want it. Well, who knows? I mean, it could be just a plug for their own book as well. Yeah. But I don't mind that, you know, because it's kind of a win-win. You know, I'm their fans of their book will watch my video of me drawing it, and then my fans of my videos will like go, hey, that looks like an interesting character. Maybe I'll check out their comic. So, you know, it's a win-win.
Exactly.
And then maybe I could sell the artwork to the person that asked for it.
You know, that's the best. You know, you're double dipping in there. Right? No, but the thing is that there's a lost culture, and maybe people are trying to forget about it. But hopefully, there's, you know, all the traditional artists out there understand that there is a win-win on that too. If you're running a YouTube channel, or if you had a show, or if you're doing your own book, there's something gained by doing things traditional, because
it's harder, but yeah,
like it's hard. But if you've already, you know, dug in and you're digging in every day and you're trying to grind it out and trying to figure out, you know, your craft,
right?
There's a cachet to the whole thing. You know, the collectors these days, if you look at all the websites and things, you know, they're looking for that 101 variant. They're looking for that 101 piece, and sometimes they're looking for that 101 art too.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you create something as far as, you know, myself or you, Jason, or anybody who's working for Scattered or Indie Comics, if your book, you know, ends up becoming like a smash indie hit, and we've seen books throughout the whole, you know, decade come from obscurity all the way to popularity to, they're making movies of these guys, and they're dealing with people in Hollywood, you know, and there's a thing to be said for the digital arts and the traditional arts.
Right.
You know, digital arts, you could get that stuff done really quick, but it takes some time to learn that. I get that, and I respect that.
Right.
But as far as traditional works, is that, you know, you still have all that win-win-win, whereas, you know, you have to learn it, you got to do all that stuff, but you have the original art, you know, and you have all your prelims, and you have all your sketches to either keep, bank it, or sell it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have an option there, and you do that too with your YouTube channel, and you draw them right then and there. You got your prelims going, and then the end result is a beautiful ink piece.
Right.
And the person who asked for it, they got no choice but to buy it. So.
Well, maybe.
So
I mean, there's always a choice, but yeah, you're right. In the end, you know, I get to, that's the other thing why I like to do the YouTube channel, is it forces me to draw something, hopefully every day, not always get a chance to do it, but it kind of makes me do something and get some work done, but at the same time, it's building up my portfolio, as well as it's forcing me to draw things I wouldn't normally draw also as well. So
exactly. And some of those pieces, there's multiple things that you could do with those pieces. One, the easiest result would be, you know, sell it. You know? Right. The other one would be, you know, copy it.
Make prints.
If you sold it, you still have a copy of it.
Right.
Make prints of it. If it's like one of those characters where everybody, you know, is like a Superman or a Ghost Rider, you can make prints. You could get a colors to do it. You could do it traditional color. You could make some prints out of it. You could make a sketchbook out of it. You could just put them all in there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually saving all my sketches for all the videos because you taught me to make to make one of those sketchbooks, and before, remember when we did it before, I didn't have any sketches. Well, now I'm saving all these. I'm gonna put them all in a big book and go, Noel, you taught me well.
Well, that's the thing where I think that's a loss. I don't want to say gimmick. We're past gimmicks and stuff. That's like a tool. It's a tool that a lot of artists kind of oversee, and they have like all these prelims, all these sketches, all these things, and it just sometimes they throw them away. Right. Sometimes they give them away.
Right.
If I'm an artist, invest in a scanner. I know you guys got computers, so scan your stuff. Here. Every time I sell something from eBay, or if I sell, I mean, sometimes I do it at the spot, you know. And you've been known, Jason, to actually draw commissions on the spot. It's hard to take a picture in time because you're dealing with a lot of customers.
Right.
But when you're doing stuff at home, you have the convenience and you have the time, and people just get complacent. They don't think about the whole everything that you brand. You know, what's your brand?
Scan in your art before you give it or draw it or sell it. Scan it in so you still have a copy.
Exactly. If you have a commission or you got somebody hire you for a job, and you know, get with that employer, get with that person, and ask them, what can I do with this original art? Because of course, the original art, hopefully all the creators or all the people who are drawing keep the original art. Yeah. Because that's a selling tool if you want to sell that with the actual image that you're selling or the people are buying from you. Mm-hmm. Scan it, you know? Recycle it. That's one of those things where a lot of people forget about. Recycle. You could have 14 different variants of the same image with different colors, a pencil, inks. There's so many things you could do with it. Right. You know, a good example.
You've taught me about the variants.
well, I hate variants, but like if it's like a very limited amount, you know, it makes
That's
it
okay.
valuable to me.
Yeah.
That would be really rare. I mean, collectors now, they're back, man. Collectors are back. They're back tenfold, I think.
It seems like there's
2000s.
a lot bigger interest in original art now. Like it seems like it's making a real big comeback. I've noticed that online, and
there's a lot of interest in comic books in general, in the medium.
Yeah.
You know, and you could just check out all the YouTube channels. You know, Jason Dube has one of the top ones. Here's a plug. But
stroke
there's
that
a lot
ego
of
of
people,
mine.
there's a lot of people, a lot of comic collectors that turn podcasts. You know,
right?
And they're giving you the resources out there about the scarcity of these certain issues, this foreign issues from like different countries and things like that. Homages and people, you know, first appearances of this, first appearances of that. But the bottom line is, you know, as a collector, what kind of collector are you? And we deal with a lot of people who collect original art, you know, and those would be they've been growing throughout the years. And man, we're almost in 2020. Yeah, I mean, almost 2020. And it just keeps growing, dude. And it's crazy in all ages, you know.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Well, yeah, no, it is. Well, it looks like I'm gonna let you go because the video is gonna be super long. But
yeah,
thank you so much for your time and being a part of this show. I know I kind of jumped attacked you on this.
It's all good.
You weren't, good. But I needed a little bit of content, and I thought, hey, let me try this out. Let me see if I can get a hold of Noel. So it's really good that you were able to talk to me, man.
Yeah, I just hope like people, you know, like I know people will watch your videos and stuff. You know, give them a comment, back. Like to hear what people want, you know, the reactions are if you're a collector. And plus, bottom line is subscribe. You know, subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know in the comments below if you like Noel Serrato, and we'll try and get him on the show again. Or if you have someone else you want me to call, I will do that on a future show. But Noel, thank you again, man. Have a good Friday. Check out his Black Friday specials. I will put links below to both his website and his eBay site.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so before we close out, I want to just give a quick plug to Scattered Comics' Attila. He has just put out a comic book called Twisted Holiday Horror Tales #1. Let's take a look. Merry Christmas. In this Christmas special, the world-famous phrase, "Mother's love gets the twist." So we've got a couple of previews things here. So we'll take a look. Here's the front cover. And here's some panels inside. Looks like good artwork to me. Not sure who did the art. Looks good. Oh, wait. Is there... Oh, here we go. Trish Insiderio did the artwork. Okay. And here's a couple of preview pages. So you guys can check out this. I'll put a link in the description below for the Twisted Holiday Horror Tales #1 on Comixology today. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here at the Friday Hang. We did a little bit of something different. It was kind of fun. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below what you thought about that. Noel Serrato, as the links are down there below as well. You guys, thank you so much for all your support. And of course, I do have to tell you about... I want to edit this part. You guys, thank you so much. If you like the video, you want to help support, you can always check out my Patreon page. That's right, I have a Patreon page. It's got lots of different tiers. I just added some extra goodies to the $5 mark tier, so check that out. But anything would be super appreciated. If you want to check it out, you can get some goodies. Also, I got to give a special Friday Hang to my Friday Hang thank you to my current Patreon supporters. I got Gloomy, Alberto311, Robin Blank, and Quinn. Thank you for all your continued support. And now with that, I'd like to just close out for today. Say thank you guys for hanging in there with me, and we're hanging. Raise a final cup, and to Friday, and have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you on Monday for a short week before Thanksgiving. All right, guys, take care. Peace.
And make sure to check out the Patreon.